Good evening, good afternoon, folks. Like I said, I haven't been on here on this platform to do anything outlandish or outrageous to anybody yet. But now, I don't know, folks. I tried to keep quiet about things and let you guys know that I do have a case and everything is what it is, what it is. And I hope she's listening because you guys know a few months back. Hello, LaGill. How are you doing? Gerald LaBelle. Hello. How are you doing, sir? Glad to see you guys. A few months back, a young lady by the name of Natasha Holder, and I have to mention her name because I found out from one of my relatives, that is, that she got in contact with my nephew, straight up lied, and said that she lives here in Cape Girardeau. Folks, I don't know what the fuck's went on, what's going on, or how it happened, or what it brought out, but she doesn't live here in Cape Girardeau. Uh, it looks like to me she's trying to run a scam on my nephew. Because she did ask him, did she know me? And he told her that I was his uncle. Okay? And I'm telling my nephew now, if he's listening, stay the fuck away. Because that is nothing but trouble. And like I said, there are some things I got going on that will show you guys on the YouTube streets. It doesn't pay to ridicule, dox, or even slander somebody's name. Okay? I just came up here to make that announcement. Natasha, you need to quit lying to my family. You need to quit trying to get in contact with them. You need to quit trying to make yourself look good here on these YouTube streets. Now, I isolated you out from everything that I was doing. And you need to stay away from my family because they know the whole story. They know the whole story. My nephew didn't know the whole story because if he did, he wouldn't have called somebody to ask them. And then you sent him a picture. So I got the picture that you sent him. Okay? This not Cape Girardeau. It's not Cape Girardeau. You need to stay the fuck away from my family. You need to stay the hell away from my friends. And just be sure that you keep away. Good evening, Uncle Claude. Sir, good evening. Glad to see you. I'm going to put you on as my moderator, Uncle Claude, for right now, just in case somebody wants to get up here and try to isolate you out. But no, it's a case in point where a young lady thought she came on YouTube to make a damn fool out of me and have people isolate me because I didn't do what she wanted her to do. And that's to talk about the people that I care about on YouTube, the people that gave me my 1,200 and something subscribers when I was doing my music. The scam that she ran, the things that she said, it's all being taken care of, people. It's all being taken care of. So I'm not going to sit around and let somebody get in touch with my people because I haven't got in touch with yours. So why you want to start messing with mine? And then on top of it, you want to lie and say you live in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Oh boy, some people. Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying, Uncle Claude. I don't I don't do IG. I don't do TikTok. The only thing I really do as far as it goes is Facebook Messenger and my YouTube channel. And that's it. You know, I've made the mistake. People have called me on my phone. I had to take that off of there, block them out and all that kind of stuff. But it still doesn't make it change the fact that because I didn't do what the hell you wanted me to do, that you tried to come up here and ruin me as an old man. I'm in good health. I'm doing great, as my videos show. Uh, and another thing, I wasn't being made a fool of. Yeah, for 4 years, you might as well say, yeah, I took care of a woman for 4 years. But that's a manly duty thing to do. So if y'all want to say I was a fool, say it. But I believe when you have a woman, you're supposed to take care of her and you're supposed to do what a man wants to do when it's reasonable. But when things got to be unreasonable, you wanted me to talk about Kwani, talk about even Ness, wanted me to talk about everybody that I had been into it with or that you didn't like. And then you faked the funk and you went up there and you called people and tried to tell them about me because why? It was all about the money, honey. It was all about the money. Scamming, that's your middle name. That's your middle name. I hope it gets to you too. And for the man that helped her with this bullshit, trust me, sir, it's not over with. It's not over with because there are laws against what she did and there's laws against what you have done. And believe me, it doesn't cover state. This covers federal. This is international shit that she did and pulled. And like I'm saying now, and I'll say it again, you're not too far away to be touched. So you're touching my nephew on fucking his business page and all this shit. Stay away, Natasha. You don't know my family that well. You don't know my family that well. And yes, she did. She did get a hold of him and asked about me and the big ass lie that she lives here in Cape Girardeau. One step away from scamming again. One step away from trying to get somebody to go against me. You know, never talked about her family, never talked about anything she did, but she came up on YouTube trying to ruin my life. But now she's reaching out to my family. She's full of shit, y'all. Full of shit. We're not supposed to talk about women, but when women do some low down, dirty things to a man, then it's time for me to speak out. And like I said, I'll be all right. I'm going to be okay. But you're not going to come up here on these YouTube streets, try to defame me anymore. And you're not going to be on other platforms trying to scam my relatives or my people, my nephew. You can lie and say what you want to say and do whatever you want to do. But the buck stops here. You don't live in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. You're still over there in Suriname trying, like I said, to get another victim. And I wasn't a victim. I was just a foolish man that thought he had a good woman, thought he had somebody that he could talk to and trust. Yeah, you went on there and told everybody every fucking thing we ever did, but you lied when you said I called Lady Nick a gorilla. You lied when you said I talked about Boss Lady. You didn't like the fact that I was talking to women over here and your ass was still over there. So let's get it out. I'm no fool. Okay? And I hope, like hell, you stay the fuck away from my family because I have a lot of people. I have a lot of people, and you know them because we were together on Facebook at one time. People seen us as a couple on Facebook at one time. But then you come back around and said you've been with a nigga for 8 years and you was just using me because you got a man. Well, let me tell you something, Natasha. It don't matter, because I've been with better women than you. I've had a whole lot of more time to really think about what went on. And you know better than the rest that I got rid of. The ones that I kept, they passed on. They transitioned, and God rest their souls. But you're still living, and you're still trying to run the same old bullshit down that you did before. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So to all you guys out there on YouTube, I said I was going to come up here and start talking about things in my life, but I'm not going to let you know about my caseload or anything. But one thing certain and two things for sure. Don't, Natasha, fuck with my family. That's all I got to tell you, and that's all I'm going to say. Because I don't mess with yours. I don't look for your relatives in New York. I don't look to try to be friends with them and tell them the nasty little things that you said, or the things that you tried to do to ruin me as a man. Because I'm not out there scamming people. I'm not out there working on women's emotions, trying to tear them down. And I'm not trying to do what you want me to do. Hello, Vibrant Law, with that smile turned upside down. How you doing? Yeah, I was just letting people know that this Heffelman got in contact with my nephew, lied to him. She asked about me, lied to him, and asked about me, and then said she lives here in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Everybody knows where I live at, so I'm not ashamed to talk about it, that she lives in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Yeah, so like I said, there are some women that men can't, they don't want to talk about them, but they have to. And I will talk about you, Natasha, as long as you're trying to get out there and make my family look like they don't have any sense, or make me look like I don't have any sense. Make it look like nobody loves me. I have a family that loves me. And when you shot that picture to my nephew, and it was shot to me, oh yeah, and they asked, who is this? Oh, I knew who it was. I knew who it was immediately. But you need to be careful. You need to be very, very careful. That's no threat. That's a promise, dear. That's a promise. So with that being said, you guys, like I said, this platform will be used to let you know when I'm in my feelings, or when something messed up like this happened today. This woman, this person, this female is still trying to run her scam, run her scheme, and then she touched my nephew? What kind of woman wants to play with another man's relatives? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. You are so deplorable, despicable, and you got on a platform where somebody else was just as bad as you are, trying to tear people down. Hello, Nappy Child. Thank you for coming up. Uncle Claude, once again. Vibrant Law, you guys. Thank you all, and thank you for your continued support. And like I said, this platform will be for things one day that really, I'm going to let you guys know, doxing isn't okay. smearing people's name out here in the world isn't okay, because this is a worldwide web, and when things go out, it goes all over around the world. And you do things and you say things to people that sometimes can make them want to go out and do something to someone, as they say, or make you do something to yourself. I'm too strong of a man to do anything to me, but I will put the law on you if you do it too much. So, with that being said, I'll let you guys talk a few minutes in the chat. And like I said, I love you guys. I'm here, but I'm letting everybody know today that this helpful got in touch with my nephew, my flesh and blood, and is trying to run a scam on him. And especially when she told that goddamn lie, she lives here in Cape Girardeau. And if you ever listen to this, you prove it. You show us you live in Cape Girardeau, because there's no way in hell you would have showed up around here. Okay, with that being said, I'm going to end this live. Thank all of you that came up. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for your support. Like I said, once again, Robin Love with that smile turned upside down, nappy child. Uncle Claude's TV. Thank you. Thank you for coming up. And my main moderator, Miss LaGail Wallace. Thank you for being here and listening. With that being said, you guys, be careful out there in the YouTube streets. Bye-bye.